Good morning everyone, Andrew here with Food and Travel 360. This morning we're just grabbing a quick cup of coffee before Wade heads back to Kobe. That's where he's stationed out here to play football. So I want to wish Wade the best, and I know he's going to do fine over there, and we'll probably see him again stateside, or maybe even out there in Kobe. Maybe I'll go visit him next time, but this is just goodbye for now, and we'll see you later, Wade.
Thanks, buddy.
We are now headed over to Kyourakutei, which is a Japanese soba restaurant. Soba is a buckwheat noodle that can be either served hot or cold. And then after that, we're going to show you guys some good places to shop for some souvenirs and some Japanese snacks. And then tonight, we're going to round off our final night here in Tokyo with a very special dinner. So let's go ahead and grab some lunch. We just made it here to Kyourakutei Soba. It's a little small, unassuming shop on a side street in a not really known part of Tokyo, but the soba should still be very delicious. We're here a bit early, so they're not open yet, but they're going to open in about 10 minutes, and once they do, we're going to get inside and go over the menu a bit. Right here is the menu, and they do have an English menu, so if you guys can't read or understand Japanese, you guys will still be able to order with ease. There are cold sobas on the menu. There are hot sobas on the menu, and there's tempura as well, and then there's some appetizers and other small dishes. There's a good selection here. You're probably going to find something that you like, but we're going to go ahead and order, and then when the food comes out, we'll talk about the food a little bit. Okay guys, our food just came out. I got a cold soba, so it just comes like this. It goes like this, and it has a dipping sauce. Phil's is a hot soba. So Phil got the hot soba. It comes in a soup. Mine has a dipping sauce. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out and then tell you guys how it is. The cold soba is like refrigerator cold, but it goes down really nicely. It sort of soothes your throat. The dipping sauce is pretty flavorful. It's actually a little salty, but since you're just like dipping it in there, it's not overpowering. It complements noodles really well. Phil got the hot soba, and he said the duck was very tender, and the soba seems to have soaked up a lot of that broth, which I tried a little bit of. That broth is very aromatic and very fragrant. That's definitely a really good soup. And mine came with tempura as well, and the tempura was really lightly battered and really crispy. It was just really nice. And we're going to talk a little more about the meal once we get back outside, but just to give you guys a general idea, there's the hot soba, the cold soba, and the tempura that usually is the most popular items in this menu. Alright, we just finished up at Kyourakutei Soba. I'm sorry we had to be discreet and quiet in there. I just didn't want to disturb the locals because it was a really small setting. But the food was really delicious. The cold and the hot soba both were really good. I preferred the cold, but Phil wanted to warm himself up. It is a little colder today, not too cold, a little chilly. The tempura was really nice as well. A really nice light batter, but it was still really crispy. Overall, this place is definitely at least an 8 out of 10. I would recommend it to anyone who wants to try out some soba, or even if you want to come here for tempura. The tempura is really delicious. But now we're going to head back toward the Shinjuku area to get some Japanese snacks and then go do some souvenir shopping after in Shibuya. Alright, we are right outside Isetan now. Isetan is a high-end department store, but what people don't know is that there is a mini market on the bottom floor that sells a lot of Japanese foods and snacks. It's really cool, so let's head downstairs and take a look. Okay guys, we're now in the basement. I'm just going to do a quick time-lapse video to show you guys how big and how much selection there is down here. I just don't want to be pointing the camera at any of the employees, so I'm just going to keep walking. Finished up here at Isetan. We're gonna head over to Don Quixote now, which is like a giant supermarket, to get some more snacks and maybe some small items. We just made it here to the Don Quixote store. This is a giant supermarket. It is basically your one-stop shop for all your Japanese snacks and small souvenir needs. So if you're gonna go to one place to buy stuff in all of Tokyo, I would say this is the place. So let's get inside and let's get shopping. To dinner now, and then afterwards we're going to go back to Shibuya for a couple more souvenir shops. We just made it here to Ise Sueyoshi. It's here on a small side street, but luckily there was a nice lady waiting outside for us because we made a reservation. Like I said, it only seats 5 people, but we're really excited to get up there and get situated. We got a bunch of courses coming up. This is all traditional Japanese cuisine, and we're really excited to get started. As soon as some of the food comes out, we're going to show you what it's all about. Okay, what a meal we had here at Ise Sueyoshi. What a treat. Sorry we had to cut 2 pictures, but I wanted to respect the wishes of Chef Yuki. I wanted to thank Chef Yuki and his sous chefs real quickly for the amazing hospitality and the amazing food. Literally every dish was a work of art. So this is a must-try experience if you have the time here in Tokyo. I highly recommend it. And we're gonna head over back to Shibuya to grab some souvenirs, and we'll show you around a couple of souvenir shops. Okay guys, we're coming up on our first spot right across from me right here. I know we've already been to the Don Quixote, but I just wanted to show you guys the Mega Don Quixote, the Don Quixote of Don Quixotes. This place is probably twice as big as the one we were at, and there's probably a lot more selection. We're not going to go inside because we already visited the other one, but this one is right in the heart of Shibuya, and I think if you really need to make one stop in any place in Tokyo to buy snacks and souvenirs, this place is probably the place. Okay guys, next up right here on my right is Daiso. Daiso is one of my personal favorites. 90% of the items in here are 100 yen. So if you're looking for some budget souvenir shopping, this is the place to go. They have all sorts of stuff from snacks to drinks and many souvenirs like postcards or little figurines, keychains, chopsticks, you name it. This place is the place to go if you want to save some money and get a bunch of souvenirs. So this is a must visit. Daiso right here in the heart of Shibuya. Okay, we are at our last location. This place is called Tokyu Hands. If for some reason you haven't found what you needed at Don Quixote or Daiso, this is the last resort. I mean, this place has 7 floors, 3 sections on each floor. It's bound to have what you need. It has anything from like miniature models to arts and crafts to stationery to interior goods to laundry goods to travel goods to small gifts, personal styles, even has a woodworking section. I mean, this place has it all covered. So if for some reason you still haven't found what you needed, this is definitely the last resort. But Tokyu Hands right here is the ultimate department store. Come give it a visit if you are in the heart of Shibuya. You won't be disappointed. Okay, that's gonna wrap it up for us here in Tokyo. This is our last night in Tokyo. Tomorrow we're headed for Hong Kong. I want to thank you guys all for joining me while we were in Tokyo. I had a great time. Hopefully you guys did as well. I know we didn't get to visit every single major attraction, but we made the best out of the time we had. And a few takeaways are that Japanese food and hospitality are second to none. I mean, everyone here is so nice and generous. You're gonna feel right at home. And thanks again for watching. And please subscribe for more 360 food and travel videos. And we will see you in Hong Kong.